So today I'll be showing you guys how to make a mobile stand. This won't even cost you a couple of bucks. It's very cheap, very simple, and you can gift it to that person, that special person you love, or any friend that you're very close to. It's going to remind them of you every day. So what I have here is I have a scrap piece of pine wood. This is a shelf, a quarter ounce shelf that I'd made about a few months back, and it was just lying on top of my wardrobe. And I have here a measurement device, a vernier caliper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this about 10 centimeters in length and a little lesser than the breadth of my phone, and I'll be making a notch over here to hold the phone. So for the notch, what I'm doing is I'll be measuring the thickness of my phone. So my phone is 6 millimeters thick, so I'm going to cut a notch over here, 2 millimeter extra, about 2 millimeter extra. So if my phone is 6 millimeters, I'm going to cut a notch of 8 millimeters. So let me show you how it's done. So now what I've done here is, instead of the usual 10 centimeters, I've extended 2 centimeters. That's, I've taken it as 12 because I plan to make a pen holder and a utility slot over here. So I'll be using now, instead of this wooden saw, I'll be using this thin hacksaw. The reason is, pine is a much comparatively softer wood compared to the other hardwoods like oak, maple and teak. So I don't want to damage it by getting splinters on this soft pine wood. So I'll be using this soft hacksaw. So what I'll be doing is I'll be making a series of cuts between these two lines to the depth of my phone. That's about 8 to 9 millimeters, and then I'm going to file it off and chisel it off to make it smooth. So let's get on with it. So what I've done here is I've cut this notch over here. I've made a series of cuts with my fine hacksaw. Then I've chiseled it off, and I've used a wooden file to get that good smooth finish. I've also rounded the edges over here, so you get that smooth finish. And I've smoothened this using this 120 grit paper, this sandpaper, and I've marked 3 holes over here with a pen. So what I'll be doing is I'll be drilling 3 holes so I can also use this as a pen holder. So I'll be using my portable drill for this, and I've stuck this paper tape over here. The reason for that is I don't want to drill more than the thickness of the wood, so this paper will act as a guide for me. So let me show you how it's done. So I finished drilling these 3 holes. So finally what I'll be doing is I'll just be sanding this down again, and I'll be giving it a good 2 coats of industrial varnish to give it that smooth finish. So finally I'll be finishing this off with 2 coats of varnish. This is what I'm using, Asian Paints varnish. So I'll just apply a thin 2 coats and then we're good to go.